All right. This is day 7. As you can tell, at about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. And good luck seeing any light. There ain't no light. I got 3 sleeping bags. I'm freezing my butt off. This is day 6, being stranded on the side of the road in the freezing cold. And I'd just like you guys to know that that's kind of the extent of exposure. And so today, stay tuned because you might see me. What are you gonna do when I look? Well, this is day 8, night 7. And we've been generally 15 to 25 below. It got up to 27 below one night. That were real special. If we panic, none of this will work. If we wake up in the most miserable condition in our lives, our only job is to address that. Stand up in your place, who you are. Become as you are. Give your gift. Hold your balance. So I'd just like to show you how ridiculous my life is. I've been dropped off in this town. I don't even know where I am.
Yeah, you're in Dryden.
Here's Dryden, thank you. Here's all my things. I was getting a ride from Toronto to BC. Paid the guy $500. He freaked out last night. And now I'm going to go walk to the highway and try to hitchhike with all my bikes. I've in Dryden. Might ask myself what I'm still doing here. How did I end up here? Was it laziness? Is it my own problem? Is it somebody else's problem? Is there a victim somewhere? I think what it was, without going into the whole story starting when I were first born, is that I'm idealistic. I think money's evil. I think the society we're creating, we've created to poison each other, and we're starting to see the effect of that poison. I didn't grow up in privilege. I didn't grow up in unprivilege. I grew up in de-privilege. When I was told about authority, I questioned authority and I didn't value it because authority carries itself. And authority wishes to have authority over no other because they recognize their own. And self-authority is the only authority. There's a bunch of basic principles and things here. Like I was saying about that bridge thing, there's a piece of me left, one foot in the old generation and a piece of me stepping into the new one. I don't think you guys get to talk to each other. I think most of the children that are being born right now are being born into disparity, and they don't have a lot to look forward to. If they look at the retirement package for working for a whole 65 years of your life, you end up with an $849 thank you. That's about $200 more than someone that gave up completely and remained on welfare. I'm idealistic. It's my tendency. I'm tenacious about it. I sacrifice so much in my life just to make no money. just to make sure that if I were a part of it, I weren't the part that were wrecking it. And you know, I had to peel away, really, really far away from all of what we're doing as a society right now to get enough perspective to look at it or myself. So what am I doing here? Why am I still in Dryden, day 5? Well, I'm not just a bridge keeper. I'm in the middle of my own life. And I've been having to make decisions based on what I know that will bring me through.
And from the bottom of the river, I looked up for the sun, which had shattered in the water, and the pieces were raining down like gold rings that passed through my hands as I thrashed and I grabbed. I started rising, rising, rising. I left mother, I left my father, I left my sisters too. I left them standing on the banks, and they pulled me out of this mighty, mighty, mighty river. I am a rock bottom riser, and I owe it all to you. I am a rock bottom riser.
Try really hard through all of these kinds of scenarios to maintain my own self-respect and dignity. You know, just because I'm out, don't mean I'm gonna go somewhere and take something from somebody else just because I felt like I deserved it.
I love my mother.
So when I get into these situations like this, there's no easy out. I gotta walk every step of the way to get there, however that happens. And you know, in my life, it doesn't happen without some intervention or a little bit of a miracle happening.
Bought this guitar.
I don't know about you, but I'm all lost in this world. How do you operate? How do you do it? Everywhere you go, someone's trying to get a piece off you, and if you don't give it willingly, you don't get any. Welcome to planet Earth. Sorry, kid, you gotta pay the bill. The whole system is designed to mess each of us over so that we are always scrambling for that little edge in hopes of something. These old guys talk to me about an exit strategy. How are you getting out of this, guy? Yeah, you got a little piece of property, and you got a little nice cabin and a pond, and you get a place to sit back. But the way we made it, it don't matter. Someone could come along and take that at any moment. And this is the world. You want the children of the world to grow up in that, thinking it's not a fix. Well, guess what? I grew up in it. It's a fix. This whole thing. We were supposed to be giving the lives to each other, but we were taking them away. Do you get what I'm talking about with my idealism? Does this just all sound like semantics to you? Am I just being a philosopher? No, I'm in the street.
You know trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind.
see it, but I'm outside the Canada Olympic grounds in Calgary. And there's gas station and on-ramps way back there where those lights are. And I'm trying to go west, get to British Columbia. And the way they built the highway overpass of this section, it used to be a straight shot. And now you have to go somehow get across all this traffic to get to the on-ramp to get west out of Calgary. So yeah, Parasitsana. The have a good night. Sweet dreaming. Hey, you guys. Good morning. Taking no shelter, your firelight. Holding my walls and bushes high. I wouldn't hold high. I'll always walk with your feet out dry. Holding on, holding bushes high. I will the whole night. Oh, holding, oh, shall I ride for the night? Holding on, what we always do. I the walls, holding high shadow. Ray one night I saw the moon. I hold oh hello. I will flow. I'm doing something here. It's not all just nonsense. My email is the luckiest boy in the world. There's a reason for that. Somehow, living differently than all the rest of you, I'm still alive. Somehow I survived this experience. You guys all get houses. You all get cars. You all get places to be, to go and come from. I'm the luckiest boy in the world. I don't have to maintain any of this. Yeah, you might say I'm not living up to my responsibilities, but I can't afford this. If I begin to talk about anything that we've built, I'll have to start talking about the detriment of its creation. Our industries produce waste. Everything you see around you in the world that man built somehow poisoned something else. That's the job. These are the jobs. This is the lifestyle. Everybody's sleeping now. It's too cold to sleep in your sleeping bag when you wake up in the morning. The weather gets at you. You have to find a way to maintain your own body heat, to not get wet, to not get exposure, to find food, amongst a culture of people who are about progress and work. What's the job for me here? Where am I going to go sign up with my idealism? Who has a job for me? Am I going to go work for Greenpeace? I'm not sure I quite understand what they're doing there. Am I going to become a social politician? Anybody I know that partakes of what we've created has had to make sacrifices to be able to do it. They've walked away from their dreams, their hopes, so that they could show up every day for this, so that they could live this lifestyle. I'm saying it's not worth it. My object here is to show you alternatives. Perhaps you can't live like how I do. I understand that. You have families, you have commitments. But from my point of perspective, I'm going to start showing you ways to change all of this into something we can respect, so that we can be, all of us, a people that we can respect. Vagrant Gamer Z out.